Alright, so you've registered, you've signed in, and you're now on the home page of your VoiceThread account. I'd like to focus your attention to the right upper hand corner here, where you see your email or sign in, and next to it a down arrow and an image, since I've already uploaded an image. If you click on either or, that'll give you this drop down menu, and you'll see my identities, and I wanted to show you some things in here. So the first thing you'll see is your original identity. Okay, and you are free to edit that, change the name, select an image, whatever you'd like. When you're done, you click save, you get the green check, you're good to go. If you wanted to delete that, you click on the X and you can delete it. But a nice feature is that you can add another identity, or a alter ego, so to say. If you click on the plus sign, you can enter an alias, select a completely different image, you save, and you should get the green check mark, and you'll also be good to go. Here you'll see an example of my alter ego, and I'll show you the purpose of that as we transition to the wiki page. Okay, and here we are within the wiki site, and I've signed in and went directly to a wiki page just for simplicity's sake. And you will see that we are on the Pediatric Airway Management page, and I'll start here as an example, and most of the pages will be set up very similar. Okay, so the audio lecture on anatomy and physiology is in the VoiceThread, but that VoiceThread is embedded onto this wiki page. And one of the first things you can start doing is, if you did not go through the external process, so to say, to sign and register, you can actually do it through here. So if you click on this area here, you can see that if you already have a sign in, you can go ahead and sign in through here, or you can even register through here. You go through the same process, click the register button. You'll still have to wait for that confirmation email and then go through the activation process, but you can actually register through here if you'd like. So I will sign in to get us started. And there you go. You'll see my name displayed and my image of my original identity. Okay? And once you're signed in, you're ready to go, and I'll show you what the purpose, or I'll tell you what the purpose of signing in is. But if you want to get started, you just click on play. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first talk. And the lecture with audio, if you just leave it play, will just run through in sequence from slide to slide with audio, just like any other recorded PowerPoint. Okay? You can click here to stop and pause as many times as you like. If you wanted to skip around to slides, you can click this forward button here, and this will take you in sequence from slide to slide. Additionally, if you click right here, it'll show you all the slides in the PowerPoint, and you can go to a specific slide that you want to just by scrolling over and clicking like that. So that's a nice little feature. Additionally, if you can see it, while you're in over the PowerPoint slide, what you will see is a magnifying glass with a plus sign. If you don't see it now, that's just the screen recorder probably overriding it. But you will see it, and if you click on that once, it'll zoom in on the slide. And just wherever you move your cursor is the direction that the zoom will move, as you see me kind of doing it. Okay? Then at this point, your magnifying glass will have a minus sign, and you click once and it'll zoom out, and you'll have the overview of the slide again. So this will be nice if there's any pictures or figures that you want to zoom in on and take a deeper look at. That's kind of a nice little feature as well. Okay, now the feature that I like most about VoiceThread, that I'm hoping that you'll utilize, is the feature that actually makes it interactive as opposed to passive. So VoiceThread allows you, or gives you the opportunity to leave comments on this PowerPoint on several slides if you so desire. Okay? And there's several ways you can leave a comment. There's 3 that I recommend that I think are the easiest, and that is a text comment, an audio comment, or a webcam comment. Okay. Here, on the side of the PowerPoint slides, you will see the comments and who's leaving the comments. So this is my audio from another account. So you can differentiate it by the different pictures, okay, and the name. That has the audio for the PowerPoint slide, but I intentionally left a comment to show you this feature with this current username. And it was a text comment, and if you click on it, the text comment comes up and you can read it. So that's a nice feature that will allow you to ask questions, make comments, or share experiences on a particular slide. Okay, I'm going to show you by scrolling to the next slide, and I've left a comment on this slide as well. Now this comment is strictly an audio comment. Can't wait for this lecture. Okay, so again, just roll over the comments image, click on it, and you'll hear the audio. Okay, I'm going to forward to the next slide, and I've left a different type of comment. So I have some comments about this slide. Okay, so that was a webcam comment. So that's another way you can leave a comment. Okay, now to leave a comment, all you have to do as each slide comes up, you will see that there's an area that says comment right here. Now if you click on that, they'll show you all the ways to leave a comment. You can phone in a comment. I recommend not doing that just because the audio doesn't always come out well. But you have the webcam like I just showed you, the audio, and even the text. Okay, there's also, if you had audio saved somewhere else, you can upload it. But again, I think the text, the audio, and the webcam will be the ways that you will most utilize or make your comments in. Okay? Now, another nice feature is that I'm going to close this down and just go to the title slide. So another nice feature, like I was saying, is that you can actually annotate on each slide along with your comments. So, for example, here on this home slide, I'm going to go again to comment, click on there. I'm going to use text just because it's easier. Okay, you'll see this color palette on the side. Click on a color that you'd like, and if you go over the PowerPoint slide, you'll now see the cursor turn into a pen, and you can actually annotate. So I'm just going to draw on it. I'm going to draw an arrow. I'm going to change color. I'm going to underline. So you can leave this along with your comment. Now I chose text, so I have to leave a text or it will not save. Okay, then you click save after you leave your comment. In any form, you'll always have to remember to click save, and then you will see, once your comment takes, you'll see it pop in on either side. Okay, but that's also a nice feature. And for instance, if you had a question about a particular figure and you wanted to point out where in the figure or picture your question is pertaining to, you can annotate and show the viewers where. Okay. Alright, so another feature now is how the alternate identity works. So here in the bootcamp, in the online forum and during the live attendance, you know, we're always going to preach a safe learning environment. So we realize that there's times where maybe you feel uncomfortable asking a question, or maybe you don't want to know, or you don't want anybody to know that you're the one asking the question for whatever reason. I think that's where this alternate identity can come into play. You can merely click on your image there and then choose your alternate identity that you want to leave a comment in. Type your comment. I'll use text. Click save. If you want to leave annotation, you can, and there you go. Here goes your alternate ID or your alternate ego leaving a comment, and nobody will know who it is unless you leave your name, of course. Now another feature that is built in is called moderating comments. So whenever you leave a comment, I get an email, I know that somebody's left a comment, I will look at the comment, and I can decide whether to publish the comment, meaning to make it viewable to everyone else, or not. So if there's a comment that you just want to ask me, you don't want to necessarily make it out public in this online forum for others in the bootcamp, I can certainly do that. Just notate that, and I'll not allow it to be viewed. Otherwise, we can all share our comments, our opinions, suggestions, share experiences, and people will be able to get to see this as they view the slides. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in to show you one last thing about this comments portion, is that you already see here that I've left some comments. There's 2 comments, and if you can see it well enough, there should be 2 breaks in the pages. Okay, you can actually skip through the comments, so it breaks it down. This recording bar breaks it down and shows you exactly where the comments are. So the initial recording bar will obviously be my audio for the lecture, but everything after that will be comments that are left, and you can actually scroll directly to the comments. See how I'm clicking on there? Alright, so you don't necessarily have to listen to everybody's comment if you don't want to. If you do, you just press play and it'll scroll through all the comments after my audio, but you certainly can skip around comments as well. Okay, I hope that helps you to get started and get moving. There'll be another video on some troubleshooting options.